This video is about navigating and thriving during a Trump presidency. Whether you're feeling uncertain, overwhelmed, or just looking for practical advice, we've got you covered. In this video, we'll share tips and strategies from everyday people, from prepping for potential challenges to cutting back on spending, all through the lens of content creators who are sharing their wisdom and experiences. Together, we'll explore how to stay grounded, resilient, and proactive in these times. Let's dive in.
Okay, girlies, here's the plan in 2025. You know how when you break up with a guy and then you're like, okay, I am going on beast mode, right? You're like, the ultimate revenge to my ex is for me to be thriving. I'm going to get really hot. I'm going to have a fat ass. I'm going to have an incredible bank account. Like, everything about my life is about to pop off. Now picture your ex as Donald Trump. This is literally what I'm doing for the next 4 years. Oh, I don't want to go to the gym? Think about Donald Trump. I'll show up to the gym then. I don't want to save more of my money. I need money so I can have options. So I can go live my rich bitch lifestyle for the next 4 years. Great. I'm going to take the best care of myself ever, because the best revenge that I have is thriving, is being the best, baddest version of myself right now.
If you voted for Trump for grocery prices, you might have never seen one of these, but get used to it. This is a kerosene heater. You can use it to heat your house. You get like 2 or 3, follow the instructions on it so it doesn't set fire. And this could double as a water heater. So I'm gonna show you what you can do. So if you can't afford gas or hot water, then you could put this pan on top of that, and then that'll heat the water. So you might be able to take warm or almost hot baths. And then you want to pour that into this, and then you pump it up so that you can spray that on yourself when you get washed. So, I mean, this is just one of the tactics that you could possibly use when, like, Trump gets his way, and you see what the bottom really looks like.
Here's what we need to do financially and strategically to be ready for this presidency. Number one, focus on growing your business. If you currently have a business, focus on growing it so that it is consistently producing income. If you do not have a business, it is time to start one. Next would be to diversify. Same thing. If you currently have a job, one income is too close to none, you need to be ensuring that you're making money in other ways. If you currently have a business, you need to diversify and make sure that that business is making money in multiple ways and that you have additional income streams. This is also the time for you to move your money out of traditional banks and into high yield savings accounts, into assets, into investments. This is the time for your money to be making you money in other ways. Bank accounts do not earn you any interest. You need your money to be making money to account for inflation. This next one is so important. You need to be setting up your estate plan. Do not have a trust fund, get one. If your mother, your brother, your sisters, your dad does not have a trust fund, get one. We know that tax policies are going to be changing, meaning that you must ensure any assets that belong in your family, that belong to you, can be passed down to your next generation without interruption. The only way to do that is with a trust fund. Now, I'm going to do a part 2 to this video, but the last 2 that are very important are building your business credit and buying real estate.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Happy Friday. Here are 5 tips that you can do to survive the next Trump presidency. Number 1, diversify your income. All right, can't say this enough. Diversify your income. Don't get mad. Get some stocks, get some bonds, get some ETFs. Make sure diversify from companies that support Trump's presidency and his Project 2025 agenda. So that's a variety of companies, right? So we have Starbucks, we have Amazon, we have UFC, we have the New York Jets, we have Fox. So you have plenty to choose from. Practice self-defense and exercise your Second Amendment right. Build a network with like-minded individuals. Hey, you might even have to move to a blue state. Protect your mental peace. Don't let that man get to you.
I don't get political on my TikTok page. My niche is personal finance. So that's what I'm gonna talk about right now is personal finance. I'm doing a no-buy for all of 2025. That felt like the thing to do for me this year because, you know, savings is going to be really important going into this next 4 years. Saving money, going to be a top priority for me. Investing, being a top priority with the people who are currently in charge. Investing is going to be a top priority. So if you also would like to get on board with that. Might be nice. Might be nice to put that anger and spite towards something. Might be nice to use it to our advantage. Might be nice. On that note, we might be looking into credit unions this year. That might be the thing that I switch to. I might be trying out credit unions. So, we'll see.
How are we going to survive another Trump presidency? By leaning into community care, radical softness, and mutual aid are incredible tools of resistance, and also my preferred tools of resistance. So I'm going to be sharing some of the ways that I practice community care, and I hope that some of those resonate with you. And I'll also continue to share my parenting content because raising radically soft children is also an act of resistance. How are we going to survive another Trump presidency? By leaning into community care, radical softness, and mutual aid are incredible tools of resistance, and also my preferred tools of resistance. So I'm going to be sharing some of the ways that I practice community care, and I hope that some of those resonate with you. And I'll also continue to share my parenting content because raising radically soft children is also an act of resistance. How are we going to survive another Trump presidency? By leaning into community care.
Hi y'all, back with advice for surviving a second Trump administration. Today's tip is get plugged in with folks who have already been doing this work. Do not, I swear to God, do not try to create another organization for two reasons. One, there's simply no need to reinvent the wheel. There's already a ton of great solid wheels out there. We saw a lot of people create new organizations last time, and most of them don't exist anymore. So literally why? It just doesn't work. Find the people who are already doing this work and get plugged in with them. You're gonna need community. You're gonna need that expertise that already exists. Now, I had someone ask in my previous video, like, where they can get plugged in and how, and I can't answer that question for you, but I can give a few tips. Google what's in your area. If for the issues you care about, get plugged in locally. It's ideal if you can find folks who are doing work on the ground in your area that you can connect with personally. Because abortion is a great example of this. A lot of stuff is going to be happening at the state level, not just nationally. So you want to not neglect what's happening in your local governments. Also, it's important to find a way to plug in that works with your life, and I can't tell you what that looks like. The key is to be sustainable, right? If you have a full-time job and a small child, is going to weekly meetings and lots of protests a good fit for your life? I don't know. Is the kind of thing where you are on multiple email lists and fulfilling multiple action alerts more sustainable for you? Maybe. I understand that, again, the world's about to feel like 100 things on fire all at the same time. And so it can feel like if you're not running at a 10, you're not contributing. And that is not true. The important thing is to engage at a level that is sustainable for you. It is more important to engage at a chill pace that you can sustain on the long haul than for you to go hard for 6 months and then burn out and not plug back in.
Thanks for watching. Remember, no matter how chaotic things may seem, there are always steps you can take to protect your peace, build community, and make a difference. If you found these tips helpful, or if you have advice of your own, be sure to like, comment, and share this video. Let's keep the conversation going and support each other through this journey. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights and inspiration. Stay strong, stay hopeful, and I'll see you on the next video.